Previously on Test C Teams. As you start toward this temple,
Excitedly.
it is difficult work.
Yeah.
But as soon as you've arrived here and the bubble is gone, still has fallen flat down on these warm stones.
You have killed a bird. What has happened? Who are you? I do not feel welcomed.
She looks down at the cot. There is
A bird on it.
With this bird?
nothing on it.
What the
What?
And she says, I need to tell you some things about your friend. Are we familiar with an Adavast? It has a very evil trick that it can play on good people, is create a very, very convincing lie that befriends people until it stops.
So the bird, real or not real? Bird real? Bird tricked?
Why is this happening to us?
I mean, ultimate goal is
Ultimate goal.
is to
What?
cause suffering.
Have you been playing the sword this whole time? Was the sword
Wait,
your
are you
real
fucking
character?
kidding me?
Yeah,
Fuck, that's so good.
I know. But this was
Fuck.
So there wasn't a still.
There was never a still.
It was just a sword.
And as the door is opened, you can see Nymeria Fortunatus. And as you come in, she falls off to the side in a pool of blood.
Time is the enemy, the past, it threatens the fastest weapon. You wouldn't make it past a second, and that's the question. Play it brash and reckless, or choose a cautious solution you thought was prudent. In any sepulchre, pulchritude will become the putrid. It's that wealth that I'm pursuing. No mountain too steep or dungeon too deep to send expendable marks up to the top of the peak or beneath. They see you bleed, they come like sharks to it, while I swim in that money bin like Carl Barks drew it. So send your national parks druid, I'll send him home in a natural box with a closed top and most of the parts included. Save your breath for a cleric confessor. Death is a lesson and life is a tenured professor. But if you're seeking my official advice, sign on the dotted line initially twice.
Hello. I am Tycho Brahe of Penny Arcane and
Nah, I
Paths.
didn't like this one either. Redo this one. Yeah, let's just do it
It's a
again.
bad energy.
Well,
Yeah.
Let's see if this helps. I'm also a Minifus Hera-Rodron CEO of Acquisitions Incorporated.
You kind
right.
of
You're on the
stumbled
edge.
through there.
Wavering
Yeah,
here.
I mean,
But
take us
today,
home.
I'm your internet friend, Jerford K. Horcrims.
Yep. And
All right, you can bring it
And I'm
back.
here to run a game of Dungeons and Dragons
wait.
for my friends, specifically these friends,
where are the guns?
in these specific guises.
excellent. Yeah, you did it.
To my right, Owlboy.
Post.
I mean, historically, Owlboy turned a skeleton joy.
Who even knows now?
Yeah, I know. I guess we
He's been
should.
saying the whole time, who?
It's still who? Dude, it's been built in from the whole time.
There are
He's
so
been saying
many.
who.
Go rewatch the whole season. There's so many hints.
I
Damn it.
honestly did not see it coming, and I'm so mad. And you're so brilliant.
Animu. To the right of my right, once more with feelings. Hello. It's a prism.
It's
It's a prism. A sweet the breezy.
Tell your friends. No, not sweet pea. Sweet Preezy.
Oh.
Right over here. Yeah, exactly.
Prius.
I said it, but funnier.
Sweet Prius.
Yeah, Prius XL.
I said it, but funnier.
Yeah,
God,
now-
that's the whole fucking show, isn't it?
Left.
Let's put that on Chris's tombstone.
Brutal techniques. To my left, it's been 1 week since we've seen It's Been a 10-Day.
Mwah.
What?
Ooh,
Oh.
an assist.
It's all happening here tonight. To the left of my left, more like thirst from the quiver, it is first from the quiver.
Me, wow.
Wow, welcome to Cat Facts.
Ooh, cat fancy.
Text stop to end at any time, but it won't.
Oh, we're on one. Okay.
Now,
Keep it going.
this is obviously. Let's pass through the veil into a space of reverence for the Book of Alyssa. Please turn your Alyssa hymnals to
This is the sound of mass.
page 26, beginning of episode. Obviously, I know exactly right. These teens. Thank our partners, Elderwood Academy, Level Up Dice, and then Idle Champions team for the continued support. I will do so. Thank you so much for the continued support.
You know, Idle Champions is a funny name because they are a hardworking group of
They
individuals.
really
They
are.
are not idle.
Codename
Very-
Entertainment.
Very ironic.
Now, I had a super good time on their crazy make a song up in an hour and a half show on Tuesday. No, we made a song for Omen, and I was like,
How'd it go?
dude, it was a blast.
No, how'd the song go?
Oh gosh, I couldn't even do it because
Omen?
it was all.
Heck of a guy.
Sounds like a
Omen.
Yeah, exactly. Jerry, it sounds like it
His name
happened.
is Omen. Dooba-dooba-doo-doo-doo.
Oh,
The whole song is basically like his notes to a creative agency about the type of song that he wants to promote the company. It was great.
That's very good.
We had a super good time.
Jerry,
Yes.
you're clever.
Well, hey, thank you. Now, it should be known that the lore monger this week is Chris in the voice of, in the style of,
Made famous by.
made famous by Quiver/Cathris. We will post lore.
Which one?
Well, this note is for all of it. See, this is it. It's going to be for Quiver because that's what game this is.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, exactly right. Now, obviously, you know about the lore meters. You have filled them with abandon. I've seen it happen. So you know that as you fill each character's meter, you get lore from that week's character. Look into the box immediately below in the deep places of the earth, and you will find the lore you have unlocked there. But you can also, at any time, go to Acq Inc. or acq-inc.com/cteam/lore, and all the things you have unlocked will
Who
be there
owns
as well.
acqinc.com?
I don't know.
Yeah, you just put it yourself, but you didn't actually know.
Well, I know I own Acq-Inc. I mean,
No,
that's
I know,
got
I
to
know,
stand
but
for
it's
something.
like Penny Dash Arcade.
Right,
We
right.
have. Do we
Dashing group.
Do we have both?
Don't look. Nobody
Don't
go.
look.
Don't go there.
No,
You're gonna
don't
see.
go there.
You're gonna see a lot of sensual content, and obviously, you know, from our partners, acqinc.com. That's this week's sponsor. Now, also, if while you were looking down in the deep places of the earth, look below for the custom Cathris Elderwood Academy Elite Hex chest. Yes, gaze down into that tender realm. No, and get pulled all the way in. Now, of course, that's for the first cauldron tip. But we're not even done. After that, we are going to give away for the second cauldron tip an ionized clear quartz HP set filled with the sauce. No, it's
You
not.
need to start over.
Yeah.
Clear quartz.
Clear quartz HP set by Level Up Dice on the second tip. Now,
Let's go back to the start. Back to the start.
You know what?
Yeah.
if you would please be so kind as to reveal what we mean when we say ionized clear quartz. What are we talking about?
God!
Come on.
Wow!
They're not for
so
you.
Ionized clear quartz. Oh,
These are edible.
Okay.
We're being told that these are profoundly edible.
Legally edible.
Now, when we're saying ionized clear quartz, it is not. It has a strong opacity, but each of the numerals are
numerales.
themselves ionized, so that they are multifaceted, like a mood elf might be.
Yes.
What the
Wait, is this
throw them around, but now it's
is it ionization or anodization?
Anodization?
It depends on-
It could be
I
anodized.
think
It
it's
could be
what you
anodized.
do to
Have these been cathodized?
Anyway, I am drawn absolutely into a realm.
Cauterized?
I'm gonna eat them.
Alyssa said we can, and they honestly kind of feel like they have like a sour, sweet dust all over
Yeah.
them.
I know, they feel like
Oh, and they also have the little.
Like a warhead.
No, like a warhead or like the old sour Altoids they used
This
to be.
is the best prize we've ever given away.
Oh, dude,
I'm
I
gonna
went
win.
nuts on sour Altoids.
That's a sour Altoid. Who's gonna win the sour Altoids?
Me.
Very pasteurized.
It's gonna be
I
me.
said that.
Now,
Alyssa said it louder.
And funnier.
I'm funnier. Oh man.
as
Feel good.
as should be firmly established, when last we saw our heroes, excuse me one moment,
He's not drinking
right,
anything.
restart.
He's just making a noise.
Restart.
It's for the podcast. I'm drinking coffee,
To fix that.
which I love.
Just go re-record it all. Go back to the beginning.
I just love coffee.
Welcome to C Team. I'm Jared Bird.
No, we're going to push forward. Now, when last we saw Heroes, they had seen a couple new novel interesting things. First,
What?
we were at the very moment when Prism was about to speak to Vanta.
True.
Vanta.
Now, at the same time,
Don't you wanna?
at the,
Don't you Wanda?
Vanta.
Vanta.
I have been trying to figure out some way to get to Vanta White.
Oh.
I feel like I don't know.
Feels good.
Fanta just felt.
Why, yeah.
Fanta's good.
It's something like that.
I'm having fun with it.
I won.
Still the one.
On the flip side, there has also been a discovery in the central, most holy realm of the Temple Rest here at the Welcome Site.
Yeah.
And that is a profoundly, perhaps mortally wounded Nymeria Fortunatus.
You just Bambied certainty.
Yeah, you did.
The proprietor. Well, this is something I worked out with Jasmine. Obviously, this is going to be Jasmine's
Did you
powerful
work it out with Nymeria?
arc.
That's the sad thing.
But
Call Disney. We got
that-
a plot for you.
that is the
Dead
scenario.
mom.
That is the scenario. We have a couple.
Hello, Disney. You looking for the new plot? Well, listen to this.
Listen to this. I love you, my sweet child.
Don't forget to.
No, for the
Motive.
for the podcast, this is quite possibly the most elaborate Back to the Future reference of all time, at least in this campaign.
Not even close.
And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens next time.
I'm sure I made a Two Pines joke. In season 1.
That's in there.
I don't get it.
You know what you left out of that recap, Jerry? Ryan is the evil sword, which I put in all caps.
You mislabeled that.
You know, it's not clear. Actually.
You know why?
Honestly,
Because I have a table talk note here that is no longer necessary. It says, "Is Ryan in on this sword lore?"
Well, we certainly would have talked about it at the table talk that we all remember.
Oh, yes,
that
of
has
course.
And it's
not
been
definitely
done.
happened.
in the past,
I've-
which we live.
I'm reacting to what you said in that table talk, and I'm boy howdy am I
I have it.
impressed and mad at you.
Am I emotive?
This is not the same day with different outfits.
Got a lot of emotions.
So if you want to have a lot of fun, look at this, Kate, and then
Isn't that fun?
look at the Kate from last week
And see.
and be startled by the transformation.
See if you could tell.
That's their word.
Yeah.
It's like we've replaced Game 2's Kate with Game 1's Kate.
Upgrade.
Now, that being said,
Oh, that's good, Kate.
All right, so there's his body.
that
Okay,
being
okay.
We gotta start over.
that being said,
Yeah. Hey, welcome to season.
Chris, are you
I'm
me?
Jared Ford.
Are you the? You want to play D&D now?
Yes.
You know what?
I'm Tycho Brahe. Okay,
There we go.
now we're back.
All
Okay.
right, you, kitty cat, found a dead body, so you gotta start eating it.
No.
Well, I assumed dead. I always,
You hope.
Just go right for the eyes.
yeah.
They're
like,
alive, they'll
well.
complain.
So upon
They'll let me know right away.
upon seeing this, was there blood?
Yes.
Just running down. All right.
Yeah, it's just it's in this room of worshipful contemplation. The only light that's really available is very high windows, and a spread of candles in the alcove. But you know perfectly well what's happening here.
Sniff it out. Smell
What
that
color
blood.
blood does a celestial have?
I think, well, she is technically, according to the notes that I generated with my pal Jasmine, only half Eosmar.
What's the other half?
Meatloaf.
I was asking a genuine question about your OC, and you gotta come at me with some bullshit.
It's ketchup.
I mean Meatloaf the singer.
Yeah.
Oh,
The world is actually much
impressive indeed.
it's much more complex than you knew.
Interesting.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Do anything for love.
Ain't no doubt about it. Doubly blessed.
I don't know them.
Bad out of hell.
Don't know the songs.
Answer the question.
Rush.
What color's the blood?
What color is the blood? It is
Plain.
yeah.
Vanilla.
Vanilla, yeah.
Zesty.
Clear.
Yeah, half Asmar, quarter human, quarter elf.
All right, that sounds like it could be pretty red.
Yeah.
All right.
Half Asmar, half
10%
human
zinc.
elf.
Don't half asmar it.
Use your whole Asmar.
Go. You have the floor.
Yeah, blood is Cool Ranch.
I eat and eat to my fill. No, I run over there and roll the body over. See where's the wound. I mean, this much blood, I'm assuming. This person's probably dead.
Never had EMT training. You're supposed to move them.
Yeah, no, I don't. Trying to find where I can get the access to meat.
Yeah, you had EAT training.
Trying to revive her, but like at the neck, just like
Yeah.
breathe.
Breathe.
Right. No. 1, 2. Damn you.
Staying alive.
Just
Garces.
all around the base of the neck and where the head meets the.
I have to resuscitate her. Nom, nom, nom.
You just
no,
come
some
up,
got in
the
my mouth.
face is gone.
And then, nom, nom. There was nothing I could do.
We lost her.
She wanted you to have this, the picked clean skull. I'm immediately trying to find where did the blood come from.
You think you'll only have a few seconds to look at it. Obviously, you think
I can roll for
Kate,
it.
Oh no, Kate actually just beat me to the joke.
A secret.
No, there is something almost like the blade of a pole arm or something has been pushed through and then pulled back out.
Oh, so big.
The center of the
Yeah.
like the chest plate.
Oh, okay.
Yikes.
Punctured. Any evidence that? Let me investigate the space, if I may. I'm looking for. Hey, that's not bad.
yummy.
That's gonna be a 21. What I'm looking for is
Clues.
looking for information regarding this crime. Where these candles come from, first of all.
Start questioning the drapes.
Yeah.
What did you see?
Bed Bath and Beyond.
Likely excuse. I want to know, what I want to see is where, is there evidence of the, the departure of this murderer?
Well, I was just gonna say
Trail.
Bloody footsteps.
Exactly. It is almost just it's a unbroken pool spreading beneath her out to it, and it doesn't appear to be disturbed. It doesn't appear to be disturbed in any way.
So no.
Ooh.
So I now assume that the killer can fly. So I leave the room, and I actually don't know what the structure of who would I go to? I've just seen workers, and then one head of the whole party, and she's dead now.
Absolutely. Well, there is here in the central area of the temple rest. You can it's like sort of like an intramural sports thing, where you can just sort of look at the different echelons and get a sense by how much the church has spent on them, where they must exist overall. But in here, there are simple male shirts. They've definitely invested the bulk of their higher level adherents are in here. It would be a trivial matter to call someone's attention to it.
Yeah, then this is exactly what I do, provided that I understand that they're of a higher level. I don't want to cause a riot by telling everybody. I want to see, let's tend to this delicately. I would want to bring one of them over, say that she's been murdered, because I now immediately want to, once they're on that, go back to my team.
Your original
I've been
plan.
gone too far, too long.
Yeah.
I don't know if this beast has charged in yet, and I'd trust that you could throw the chain around it. Surely Yitzben has this, but I will return to make sure this is okay. I'm relaying this to the person.
Give me your version. Give me the calm, quiver version of the matriarch of this place has been murdered in cold blood under your very nose, but be cool about it.
Okay. What is her name again?
Nymeria Fortunatus.
Nymeria. Okay. Excuse me.
Yes.
It pains me to say this, but the matriarch of this place has been murdered in her chambers. She currently lies in a pool of her own half Aasimar, half elf blood.
Quarter elf, quarter.
He says, I believe it's quarter elf, quarter human.
Focusing on the wrong part of this, sir.
He said, what sticklers?
The killers have stabbed her, taken her eyes.
Ethan.
Half human, half elf.
Perhaps some kind of a trophy. I do not want to cause a riot. But there are no footprints. This murderer is at large. And we have a beast inbound. Were you told of this?
Yeah. He snaps twice, and others whom the church in whom the church has invested much immediately come to his aid, and they open the door, pass in, and close the door behind them, and you can immediately hear all three of them praying in unison.
Oh yeah, this does happen sometimes. We got this under control. Don't you worry about this.
Oh, Timora!
Oh, Timora!
Come on, Timora, please save Nymeria at this moment.
Okay, at that, assuming that's handled, I know I'm running back to, let's see, where, I didn't pass, no, do I, no, it's okay. Am I aware that Prism is in the triage?
Exactly. Well, you were aware that you had just communicated this to her. Your presumption is that she went this way.
I'll go.
And that historically, at least very recently, Yitzbin was at the boathouse.
Okay, I will go to
Chain.
I'll go collect Prism so that we can go. She needs to know that we're rudderless, and then maybe let's all head back out and watch for this creature.
Maybe let's leave and just abandon this quest.
Yeah.
And do something else.
Literally anything else. You know what I like about this session of D&D is that all four of us are in different places.
Oh no, it's
And
super
the DM
fun.
has to do
We're in the same place now.
And soon I will be.
Not me.
All Yitzman's got to do is get indignant. Where are my friends? Acquaintances.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I don't care.
Essels.
It's been 7 minutes. I don't remember anything before that.
7 minutes in hell.
All right, you going?
Yeah, I run in there. I'm looking around the tent. A lot of bodies. A lot of.
Sword.
Well,
Sword in Vanta's face.
Yeah.
I
No.
was just going to say,
I see.
so now you are engaging in this task. We will now pass over to where we had paused before.
Paused.
Paused.
I don't have them. I have hands with a sword. Pointed accusingly at Vanta. And I'm like, I open the thing, and do I see Vanta?
You do see Vanta.
And I go,
Although Vanta appears to have been welcomed into this place with swiftness.
yeah, and I just go, you absolute villain.
Legend.
You going for the high five?
No, I have
This
that's
is
my sword. No,
twisted.
I'm moving the thing, and I have this sword, and I'm like, you absolute villain, you dumb bitch. Did you think that I would fall for this? Wow. No.
Strong language.
This is, I knew that you would do this, that you would trick everybody, and here you are. What are you doing? You look like you're helping. What are you doing? Smothering everybody?
Oh, she's onto you.
Is this me?
Yeah,
This
absolutely.
is you, piloting the flesh.
Yeah, social skills for you are always at advantage.
That's cool.
Can I take the reins on this a little
I was
bit?
just gonna say, I mean, do you want to go into the hall?
No. I'm just gonna say.
No. This is the type of thing that I want you to do.
When she confronts Vanta,
Yeah.
I am not occupying Vanta anymore.
Perfect.
Oh God, I hate you, Ryan.
Perfect.
You
now,
little shit.
No, where will you lit in the manner of a wicked bat,
Well,
like Chris's character?
as Prism is confronting Vanta,
Yeah, and then I'll take over that.
well, you take that over. And I'll let you know where I pop up.
Perfect.
And when I pop up. Perfect. And how I pop up.
You nasty little brat.
Exactly right.
You absolute bitch.
I am going to ruin this. I'm going to throw so many
this is
curveballs.
what
I'm
we
just
want.
going to
All right.
get ready.
This is exactly what
Get
we
ready.
want.
I hate this.
I'm going to I just like, point of order.
This is Ryan's game
I get
now.
the DM for 3 sentences. Just periodically.
Now,
I love it, but also I hate it. This is why
it wouldn't work otherwise, right?
This is why he always plays the sweet boys, because if he plays a spicy anything,
This is where we're like, why'd we teach Ryan how to play D&D?
No, it's caliente is what it is. So Vanta turns and her face is
Sword point.
And you know at some level that she's always going to be a poor victim for you. Because you'll never, if you got one in, all the signals wouldn't come across.
even seeing her look at me and she's so unreadable. She could be anything, and in some way I can't even conceive that there would be someone that doesn't have emotion in, like, maybe she's just mastered not showing it.
Yeah. So as you're saying this, like, she has a cold cloth on a woman's, like, sweated brow. For the podcast, Kate has just passed Ryan a note.
Shut up. Keep it to yourself, you blabbermouth.
I point the sword at Vanta and I go, "Get away from there. Up to no good, certainly.
She holds the cold cloth out to you.
I don't want that. No. Look, you may have fooled everybody here, but why did you sneak off? Why did you sneak off? We were all ushered in here. Where's the bird? What did you do with the bird?"
You hear a voice behind you, and it's still, and you feel a little birdie hand on your sword hand, trying to put your sword down. Be like, what are you doing? No, this is a safe place.
I
Prism, what are you doing?
I see you, because you're like so small, even compared
Yeah,
to Prism,
it's
who's like
lifting
very
up.
tiny. Prism puts a hand over your
soft.
eyes, and she's like, "Don't watch this." She's like, "No, stop. Look. Don't look." And she goes, "Vanta, you're lucky. You're lucky he's okay. Give me any excuse. Give me any excuse. I will take you out here in front of everyone. What are they gonna do?"
I'm pushing your hand down more and more, so the sword's pointed down. And it's like gentle at first, like it's like this, but then it's like constricting, and then still's holding you prone, still, like you can't move, like you're being confined.
And Prism's like kind of taken aback by this, and she's like, "Okay, I'm sorry you got lost. We didn't look for you. Happy to see you too. Let me go." Well,
And you drop your sword.
Prism's like, "Still, you need to let me go right now. This is
Do
dangerous."
not let you go.
Vanta is going to try to take the sword.
Off the ground.
Well, you know, exactly. Like at the moment it's dropped, she's going to try to snatch it.
Roll for it.
Oh my gosh.
No, it comes down, and so she is actually in a vulnerable state.
I cast Mage Hand and smack her
Wow.
away from the
Damn.
sword.
Was that 5 pounds of force?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a 5-pound clock to her face.
No, wait, as she is like, this is the perfect fulcrum moment for this pressure to put her back on her hands.
It's sad to have all the heals. Don't worry, mine are only for performance.
No, I just like no. I you can't see it, but I express disgust with this. Like, this Vanta is so useless. It's like I was trying to set you up for a thing here, and then I stop and I play it off. Like I'm just trying to de-escalate the situation.
Oh, nice.
And Vanta had her chance and she missed it. So I remove you backwards, but let you go.
I'm like,
Because this is like a teacher breaking up a fight.
Yeah,
And then one
exactly.
kid punches the other kid. You know what I mean? Like that's what
teacher's
this
like,
is.
nice.
Yeah, the teacher's like, nah, I wanted that to happen. Except this kid couldn't even get that right.
I think Prism would be just completely flustered at this point, and she, wants to go back in for her sword, but you're in front of her, right? Still's in front of her.
Well,
Still holding?
removed her and
Oh, okay,
then
okay.
and then maybe gets in between. Yeah.
But yeah, Prism is just like off her fucking wall right now, being like, Still, let me go. This isn't funny, and this isn't time for one of your like, I'm such a good little boy. Like you, these are big kid problems, and you need to just go take a break. Time out.
Find a juice box.
You seem too worked up. I cast Calm Emotions.
Don't you tell me to calm down.
Oh, don't you tell me to calm down.
This is the worst. This is
I want
horrible.
you calm, so you're not on your defense.
Calm emotions on a mood elf, I bet would have a very
I
interesting.
bet it'd be like a
Yeah.
drug.
You go to sleep? Yeah.
Yeah. I want to know how you two adjudicate that.
You can make me indifferent to something. Like that's
Via Calm
specific-
Emotions?
Yeah, Calm Emotions. The bottom paragraph is like you can make me indifferent to
You
something.
can make a target indifferent about a creature. Oh, a creature's of your choice that is hostile towards. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. That's the game here. I'm trying to make you not angry in a fight, so you'll let your guard down. So yeah, I will cast this with a inclination towards indifference towards both Vanta and myself.
So
I mean, there
pause
is
her.
a
You just wanna
charisma
pause her,
saving throw here
right?
too. Yeah.
yeah, but
I mean, if
I can. It's too cool. I would.
All right.
Oh, a courtesy roll. No, I would.
no.
It was 11.
It was garbage anyway.
Yeah.
It was needed to be a 15. I willingly dropped that one. It's a PvP. We adjudicate that. And Prism was like so scarlet, like the reddest red you've ever seen. And instantly, as that happens, it's like all the color just kind of drains, and she's just like this like sickly yellow, like pallor, and just like looking at you and looking at Vanta, looking down at herself. She's like, we're okay here, huh? Just like continuously like I feel like the connection keeps trying to be made and it's stopping, and it's just like a jam happening over and over and over. So she's really just kind of having this moment where she's paralyzed.
This is the paper jam.
Yes.
when
This is so fucked up to do to a mood elf.
as you are now disarmed in a way in this confrontation,
Literally.
and Vanta, I don't know, picks up the sword, and there's an encroaching like sense of dread. I bounce, I leave,
Wow.
and I disappear.
Are you a mist again?
But
I just
it's,
kind
it's,
of-
it's not visible to
Yeah, I just
people.
Oh, okay.
You're just not there
two
anymore.
together?
They are not. We haven't gone back to them yet. So you
Not yet.
So you have created a
Silent Hill the shit out of this place.
you have created a night like so you have like set a tinderbox in here.
Yeah. I just pointed those two on a collision course. Did my best to
Yeah.
tip the scales and then ran away.
So now Vanta has taken the blade, and she is teaching herself to put it out in front of her just to build space between the two of you.
It is also, it's important to know when you're picturing Prism, spec for being a bard, a little twig of a thing. Vanta is like Prism spec for like a strong, a
Yeah.
feat of a strong. So
Like whip strength.
whip strength. So her being like, I just want 6 feet of space from you it's
It's
comedic.
malevolent.
Yes.
You're right. But also it's like your scintillating colors hitting the gems and blade like dancing off of the roof of the tarp. She says, I can keep people from feeling how I feel here. I can keep myself from feeling the way you make me feel. And I can give them what I need. And it's like, I got it myself. And she takes a step toward you.
I can't. I would only conjure words of hostility. And so Prism just opens her mouth and closes it and opens it and closes it and nothing comes out.
Because she's on pause.
If you can't say anything, good. She does not say anything at all. And it's just.
Weird. Wow.
Yeah. So there is a voice from another portion of the tent. A mace hangs at their side. There's a couple errant pieces of plate in their raiment, and they point at the two of you and say, "Not in here. Not in here."
Take it outside, ladies.
Prism just goes, of course, no problem, and turns on her heel, exposes her whole back to Vanta, and just walks out of the tent.
The sword hits the flap of the tent and just falls to the ground outside.
Oh.
She doesn't follow you out.
I am indifferent, but also hate that. I hate.
I have discovered a deeper, richer hate.
I hastily pick up the sword, and I do feel good about that. And it's just, yellow and pink, and like just wash. But I'm holding the sword, like clutching it to me like a teddy bear. Like I'm like, this is the only thing that's gonna keep me afloat. So.
Delicious. Quiver. So it sounded as though you would attempt to seek allies.
If I was thinking about this during that, like, does it make sense to not assume that the problem is inside already? I am still waiting for a sword, a beast to come.
Yeah, something visible, a creature.
This is the primary threat, but there's a mole. There's someone who's, bending this toward their aim.
Who travels.
Yeah, and I don't know what what friends the sword has.
And also, this is for Quiver, almost certainly, like, this type of prey, a prey that doesn't exert itself enough even to leave hints. All your skills are about determining a trail.
Yeah, this is a lie. It's so unsatisfying. It's cruel.
Yeah, it's like a lie that can kill.
Yeah.
Right?
So the question is, for myself to answer, would I assume that Prism has stuff under control? There are other people in this building. But as far as I know, there's nobody out there with Yitzbin.
Nope.
And where I do still assume that this threat is inbound.
Well, I was just going to say, would this be a good time to go to Yitzbin?
I think we can.
Alone at the boathouse.
I've made my decision, but let's go there first and see what occurs.
So there's, for the podcast, there has been a substantial number of notes passed between Kate and our dungeon master, Ryan Hartman.
It's going great. Okay. We'll come back to me.
Yes, I'm en route back to you.
Okay.
I thought we were going to go there, like, in the interim before I get there.
Yeah,
Is that now
I mean, a couple of moments with Yitzbin before you arrive might be. Yitzbin alone is a delight.
Okay.
Yeah.
So have you still been ready to spring this trap?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
You've been hanging out with this silent
Quiver. Yeah, the silent image that's gone completely still, I guess. But then it's just like, was it Vanta that you left her as?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's just like me and Vanta, and I've actually been like having I truly do not have a concept that this illusion does not have consciousness. So like we've been having a pretty robust one-sided conversation, and unlike Quiver, who gets sore waiting for his prey, I am nothing but readiness. And occasionally I like to the silent image and be like, this beast, whenever it come into this boat house, it has such a surprise waiting for it. What surprise you say? I must confess I'm not entirely clear about what is consequence of chain on beast. What if chain is too small for a beast? What if beast is too small for a chain? Is not the best thought out plan. But then as Quiver comes in, Yitzbin goes very silent.
Okay. Nobody is. I saw a little bit of that.
You definitely heard some of it. It's not subtle. Trying to sneak up on anybody.
And as I'm approaching, I cast my gaze out to the desert, where it's assumed this thing's coming.
Yeah. And you got a sense. I mean, again, to the extent one can trust a compass, but you saw. You know where she was expecting it.
Wily little devils.
You knew where she was expecting its arrival from.
I trust a compass as much as I trust a sundial. It just tells whatever fucking time it wants. No way to know what this dumb thing is about. It's like a sculpture.
No, exactly.
Worthless.
It's art.
Yeah. Yeah, casting that gaze out there and seeing nothing, I make my way over to you, Yitzbin. And
as you enter the boathouse,
yeah,
I rip the weight out of the ground and throw the chain around you.
Okay.
Don't ever leave.
A challenge of rolls.
Yeah.
So that happens.
Do you want to roll off?
This is going to be great.
Okay.
So you heave it at me.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do.
Here's a good question though.
Strength.
Are you heaving it into me, the ball, or are you trying to heave it over me such that the chain will grab?
I think I want to heave it over you and try to entangle you in this chain.
Okay.
If what it is intended to do is to imprison some kind of beast creature.
Like a bola.
You just get
Yeah,
one
yeah,
loop
like a bola.
around.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm thinking is enough, or that was the
Okay,
idea.
so this is like a swing, and then you let it go.
Yeah. And I think that in my current state, I wouldn't know to use my magic, so I'm just using straight strength.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do that. It's a 12.
Okay, so now I'm going to use Dex to see it and get out of the way.
Saving throw?
Yeah, how does that work?
+6. Yeah.
Easy peasy.
You got it.
Ooh,
You got it out of the way.
You're talking to 5e here, so.
Yeah.
60.
Once upon a time. 60, yeah.
Yeah, so that's 15. So
Okay.
you heave this thing at me.
Right.
I leap out of the way.
Nimbly.
Yeah.
Nimbly pimbly.
What are you doing?
I don't think I respond to you. But I do withdraw my boomerang and I hold it at the ready in case you try to come closer to me.
I am not the beast. Look, I am not the beast. I take the chain, I wrap it around my arm. I am not the beast. Nymeria is dead, murdered.
I'm actually going to give control to Yitzbin to you.
Okay.
This, yeah.
I was gonna let you.
I know.
Like
but
meta, like you could.
I don't think I know enough about what's going on with Still to play this well enough. But yeah.
And also, we want to hear Ryan's accent.
And I also want to hear Ryan's Yitzbin accent, of course.
Wait, if you wrap the chain around your hand.
So my understanding of what the chain Quiver's understanding is that the chain, when wrapped around the sword's beast mode,
Yeah.
will make it collapse into reality as whatever that is.
Right.
And then we kill that thing, whatever it is. So, but I have
That's one possibility, sure.
Well, that was Quiver's understanding.
Yeah.
But me not having an alternative form, I put the chain around my arm to prove to you, I am not the beast. I am not a sword.
Apologies, small feline. You startled me. Please let me assist.
There is someone inside. Nymeria has been killed.
That is, you do not say. Terrible news.
I do say.
I grab the chain while it's around your arm.
Okay. Oh, so you.
Yeah, and in like
forward.
helping to get it off you, I start looping it around you.
What?
Start tying him up in it. Yeah.
You're a horse and rider. What are you doing?
Stop squirming. These are making this harder.
How is this helpful?
I'm getting you free. As I blatantly tie you up more.
The coil,
Almost there.
Coil, you have to turn coil the other way.
We're almost there. One more moment.
You would pull the chain like a top.
And then I've just got him
so I'm
dangling,
just
like
straight up.
fully mummified, hanging from a chain.
And this place, this is, it has what it needs. So when they set this thing on a freshwater lake at the edge of an ocean, it has long poles
you
with
got
great hooks at the end.
Yeah.
It's got hooks up on the top to hang a large fish, like a swordfish or something like that. Like this place, 10 seconds ago, this was a place that you could fish with. And it has become an abattoir in about 10 seconds.
Hell yeah. Nice. Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that, like, this place is incredibly dangerous if that's what you were using it for.
So he's
I'm wriggling.
constrained in this
Yeah.
magical chain.
Yeah, and it's someone would have to get you out of it.
You seem stressed. And I cast Calm Emotions again. So you stop complaining. And you just take it. You're just like, oh, I'm stuck here now, I guess.
It's like you've made me inert to all. Like I'm very comfortable.
Yeah, you're just calm and like, yeah, this isn't too bad. I'm dangling upside down. This is actually not so nice. It's pretty nice.
Dangling upside down like a bat.
Yeah.
Would have been good.
Return to form.
Been a bat back then. Then I take my mask off, the cat mask. I say, the intrepid hunter takes a moment to assess the situation. Perhaps the horse and the rider is correct. This could also work. If I am
I love that you're down to clown.
If I am heaved over the beast, I could then uncoil around it and trap it. This is mentally the calculus. I think this makes sense.
Sure. Yeah.
If I'm calm, this is why. There's a good reason.
So, trapped, disarmed, opponent constrained.
Yeah.
There is a relief that washes through you, even in this ungainly shape. The rest of your power is near.
Yeah. I was going to say, you hear, there's a sound. There's a high-pitched squeal, sort of.
Like a feedback.
Yeah.
Have you, where is my tied up form? Where's my chained form? Am I just on the ground?
Joist?
I was just holding you. No. Hang you, yeah.
Oh, just from a hook or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah.
you're hanging over basically this silent vanta.
Yeah. I'm ready. I trust you.
That's good. Good.
You should.
Do I hear a sound approaching?
Yeah, there is. You don't hear it perhaps quite as well as they do.
Yeah, as long as I...
And certainly you wouldn't know what it meant.
No, not at all.
But the sound, a wicked, oscillating shriek is increasing in volume, and out over this sea of silt, there is a cloud gathering in the distance, like the few seconds that you swing on the chain over this way, you can see that desert wind whipping up on both sides.
You see on the horizon, when because the ground's all mirrory, so you just can't really see what it is. You just see wind and the distorted. It's like a test race car at like a distance.
Yep.
In my mind, if I may DM briefly, in my mind,
please.
I escape. No, in my mind,
I win.
no, in my mind, you've hung me up such that I'm swinging, and I get just a peek out, and I see it quivering on the horizon. Then another swing back out.
It's closer.
Larger, closer.
Well, yeah, and at the base of it, just as it would be in the desert, now you can see something like a shimmering black pool gathering at the base of this storm.
Mm-hmm.
God, who should we kill next?
What the fuck?
What? Oh, I mean,
I mean, who should we murder next? I mean,
mommy.
I mean, mommy. Sorry, mommy. TPK. Sorry.
All right, so Prism.
I mean, I can.
Where are you?
I'll throw some things out there if you want. No,
I'm
all right.
giving myself over entirely to the beast.
I would say that Prism at this point, having had that encounter and having had, I would say she would
Shook
look.
up.
Yeah, she shook up. She looks around like, does she see, Still at all? No.
I don't think so.
Well,
Yeah.
Still's piloting Yitzbin.
Yeah.
right. So my question is, when you cast Calm Emotions again, and I don't give a shit about concentration. I said it. Do you want it that it would drop on me?
No, yeah, that's better if it does.
Well, because that's more chaos.
Yeah. Really was just calm emotions was just to lower your guard so that hopefully Vanta would kill you. It's the only reason. Certainly still did it. Yeah.
So having had that happen, and you having cast Calm Emotions on me, and then having it stop, I know that means that it happened to someone else. Oh. Vanta's in the
Because you
tent.
know the spell.
I have it. I've used it against all of you. Knowing Vanta's behind me in the tent, for a moment I allow myself to not worry about her, and I beeline it back to the boathouse.
Yeah, I mean, as you're on your way moving over there, that you can see that expanse of silt and dunes is beginning to be roiled in the distance. And there's just there's just a wind creaking the ancient lumber of the boathouse.
I look at eye level. Do I see any of my comrades?
You don't see anyone outside.
I don't see anyone outside. Okay, then
Unless there's something that I don't know, and I'm ready for that.
I don't see anyone that I know outside. Okay, so I think, okay. Well, they're doing a really shitty job of planning the trap.
This is true.
Okay.
You hear a loud purring.
We've got this, Yitzbin.
So I think I would peek inside the boathouse.
All right. So you peek inside the boathouse. Here's the part that I know is that a relaxed cat is gently swinging from the golden chain, dangling from a fish hook in the main joist of the boathouse.
Is there anyone else here? Other DMs?
Well, yeah, Yitzbin's still
I was
there.
going to say,
Yeah.
Yitzbin's still there?
Yitzbin's still
Oh, yeah,
there.
yeah. Yitzbin is there together with them. And, of course, this imaginary Vanta.
I look at that and the imaginary Vanta for a second. I go, huh, oh. No. And I look at Yitzbin and I go, Yitzbin, did you see the bird? Did you see Still? And then I point to the silent image and it changes into a little Still going like this, like he was gonna grab me.
Angry eyebrows.
Yeah, angry eyebrows, like ooh, grabby.
You still have Yitzbin?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yitzbin would be like surprised, like, oh, you, good to see you. How mad that Vanta didn't was again. Oh, that Vanta, she's the worst.
Agreed.
On this be great.
Good. We need help. Small feline friend. He's up to his old tricks.
At the ready, Prism. We must be prepared.
How's your sister? Well, I hope.
And hearing that, which is like, I'm waiting for Yitzbin to say something like dumb, and to explain why Quiver would be upside down. And I'm like, oh my God, you have all fallen to pieces. I walk away for 1 second. I go, Yitzbin, get him down. What happened? Did you get like a big golden ball of yarn? You got to play with it. Get him down.
It is a new plan.
No.
It's a new plan.
He is like that when I got here.
Okay.
When I arrive. I've tried. He doesn't want to come.
Don't.
This is dumb. I'm not doing this anymore. She says. And the voice changes. And I release control with the storm on the distance, like beyond, like it's moments away. Mm-hmm. And I just turn towards the horizon and I let go of Yitzbin and I manifest as still. And I say, it's too late anyway, and I'm done with this nonsense. And the end is here.
Ord.
And then I point to the sword as it streaks towards the three of you.
Told you, we're terrible.
Dude, I can't believe that this just became the best fucking running joke of all time.
I look at the bird. I cast.
Do you want to break or do you want me to? All right.
What do you want?
No, go ahead and finish this scene. We'll pause it. We'll come right back.
I look at you. I cast Zone of Truth. And I grab you by your little fucking scruff. You can do a save for a charisma 15 if you want.
It doesn't. I mean, he just lets himself get grabbed.
That's
he
fine.
doesn't really care.
That's fine. And I look at you and I go like, are you with us or are you against us?
I've never been with you. I've always been with you. There is no still. I've always been here and I'm about to be here again. You think the bird wields the sword? The sword wields the bird. You're friends with a puppet, a sock. And now I have arrived. And then the sword goes, woof.
Shadow Council, may our labors please you. We will return in moments after we drain these frail human bodies and return to our place of worship. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
God damn it, Ryan.
Hello, and welcome back to Test C Teams. Now, we have entered a reverent space. I want you to pass through the veil and prepare to heed the words of the Book of Alyssa. We are thrilled, authentically thrilled, to announce the return of Idle Champions Presents. It is an interactive TTRPG experience. In Season 2, God Slayers, our cast of champions will endeavor to defeat Tiamat. Play Trials of Mount Tiamat by finishing the Descent into Avernus campaign. We are giving away the Big Gym Bundle, featuring an unlock for Gym Dark Magic, 42 Gym Gold chests, and, as if that were not enough, an exclusive Golden Epic. Now, I do understand. I do understand that gym is in fact very important to have. This is what I have heard.
For a moment.
Yeah, late in the night. Mm-hmm. If you read any of his fics,
i.e. diary.
Yeah, i.e. diary. When last we saw our heroes, things had taken a turn for the worse.
Some of us were heroes.
Yeah. Well, yeah. When last we saw our heroes,
the hero of their own story.
Yeah. Exactly. You know what? Well put. Thank you.
I have 4 words for you, Ryan. Top 10 anime betrayals. Thought of it on the break.
No, but it should be firmly established at this point that we do have a decorative hanging cat. It's all the rage this season. In your teleporting triage hospitals, you don't want to be caught with that one. Let's just say that. There's been some other issues. Apparently, still is not real.
There's been some other issues, but it's not important.
There's been some other this and that. There's been a couple negative externalities, perhaps.
Your best friend's a sock.
Some sock-related issues. The last thing. I don't want to neglect to mention this. There is absolutely a wicked ancient blade called an Atavast, even now, tearing its way through, creating a kind of valley through the sands of these dunes.
Like a sand Moses.
If you will. I mean, I wasn't going to use that terminology, but I think it is apt. So that being said, I mean, that's where the situation is.
I believe the sword arrived.
Well, I am already here. That was a great line.
That's a really good line. Are we honoring it?
Oh yeah.
Excellent.
It kicks ass.
Okay.
It kicks 100% ass. So that would be a great time for us to roll initiative, I think.
What the effing
I was gonna.
hell on it?
Oh no, listen.
I want more villain
No
monologue
more
from
bad.
you.
No,
This
I
is-
wasn't gonna
this is-
monologue.
No.
I was gonna.
Villains have to monologue.
I was gonna bad dad a scenario, the whole scenario.
No,
whatever.
more bad dad. No.
I'll
Here, I
roll
mean, you
when
can even
you
sit
say.
here if you want.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, I like this chair.
No, it's not going to be that long. All right. As the sword arrives,
It is close.
It is a beeline. It is getting larger in your vision. It is not minutes away. It's seconds away, and you see it as it's approaching the boathouse. That it is going directly for you. You are holding still. You are the perceived threat, and it's here. It is like a sonic boom of speed. There is a loud crack, and it is here. It is in your face, and you have a moment, literally one moment.
My God. I'm allowed a moment to
You're
just.
allowed a
yes.
moment.
I just drop him.
Drop it aboard.
All right. How do you drop him?
Tell us
100%. I just drop him to the floor. Consequences be damned. Not even nice. Just I was holding him. Like I was
But,
about to
like-
Gravity, take the wheel.
When I held him, I was holding him by the scruff. I had him lifted up off the ground because he's got hollow bones. Nothing.
Yes, of course.
When the sword is coming and I see that it's coming towards me, and I just immediately just drop. Like I open my hands. Whatever happens,
Okay.
I open my hands.
I feel like you're still too close.
That's fine.
I feel like you're going to have to. I need a roll. You got to get out of the way.
I accept the consequence.
Jerry, you're not necessary for this part. You can take a break.
I said I'm bad dad. Bad dad. I'm gonna set up a scene, and I'm gonna let him deal with the consequences.
I love that.
You're gonna hit me with the JJ?
I'm gonna set up a lot of bad stuff. I'm gonna J.J. Abrams the shit out of this, and then I'm just gonna let someone else solve it. And everyone's gonna be like, "Well, brilliant setup.
Incredible.
He's masterful."
If you have a problem, I'll solve it.
Yes.
Okay. Check out the roll. I hope that acrobats will solve it. Would you accept acrobatics? I'm a performer. That's
It's a
the only thing I
kick-ass.
can do.
I will say I will.
Or Dex.
Where she goes to
I
mentally.
mean, I assume. Yeah. What else is there?
Yeah.
Dex saving.
Religion? What
Yeah.
is- yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it is a saving throw.
You're trying to dodge you're trying to dodge.
A demon? Yes. Okay. God, I really don't even think Prism would have the coordination to do this, but also, is it the appropriate time?
give it
Maybe
to us.
she just has to fall down.
Give it
you
to
know?
us. What does Prison do? What is her instinct to get out of the way?
Is it to get out of the way? Is it to
I
use him as a shield?
I
Is it-
honestly think that she would protect her face. Like truly, I think this is like
moneymaker.
a turning away. Like
Yeah.
oh fuck. Like she's gonna get
That's
hit with a
awesome.
blast.
All right.
Yeah. I love it.
I can still.
Yeah.
Okay. 12.
It's a push.
Yeah, that's on the edge.
I accept whatever. Make it interesting.
I will
don't
give you.
care.
I will give you. I'll because you're holding still.
Yes.
I'll give you a chance to kind of flavor this a little bit, I
Okay.
guess. And let's say you avoid it with some level of consequence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Sure.
Mixed result.
Yeah. We'll say the sword is coming in, and in a self-preservation, you go to protect yourself, and maybe in some even deeper level of self-preservation, you push him in the way to get impaled by the sword, but you're still holding still.
Yes.
So you almost successfully dodge. The sword makes full impact with still and does nothing, goes through him. It's like he's not even there. It connects with your hand and takes off some of your fingers. off of your left hand.
Ooh.
Very cool.
And then keeps going. And without ever changing trajectory or ever moving or deviating from course, it buries itself in Quiver, who is dangling and unable to move. Oh my God. And the momentum pins him to the wall. Jesus. And there is a loud, quick succession of snaps. There is the sonic boom, then the snap of sword through hand bone, then an impact into a prone character, and then the thud of him pinning to the wall. All 1, 2, 3, 4.
Whoa.
All right, now you fix that.
Absolutely.
Your problem now, Jerry.
Absolutely. Quiver
Dies.
Well,
let's see. What do we got?
33 points.
Not dead, but I don't know where the sword lives in the body. It's just
Directly
The
through
sternum.
directly through the center.
Okay, so that takes me from 39
All
to
right, not dead.
6.
All right.
I still had 5 temp for some reason.
I don't know how much
Before.
that hand damage would be.
No, we need to
scratch
adjudicate because there's other stuff.
Yeah. There's actually a lot to cover, but the main visual thing I need everyone to carry away with is that the Atavast places itself directly through Quiver into the back of the lumber, and the chain sort of slips and falls off
Nice.
to the floor. And a couple seconds later, like too interested, too enthusiastic, too hungrily, it wrenches itself from the wood left, flinging Quiver against the left wall. And immediately comes back without even changing direction, pulls itself directly back over Still's left shoulder.
Did you want to adjudicate something?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, in the moments that this is all happening, I'm shrieking from hand damage, whatever it is. We'll say some fingers go. And
7 points.
7 points. That's fine. You hear me absolutely shrieking. You hear my voice. Farther away in the distance, you hear the echo also of my voice.
Oh yeah. Of course.
You hear. I almost forgot about this. That
Right.
you hear Vanta's voice also screaming in agony. Prism's holding her hand, and I want to think like where the blade touched, like the color drained out of her hand, and it just looks like she's wearing. Yeah, it looks like she's wearing like a black like half glove, like
my
to here, like,
God.
and it's just like colors pulsating below it.
Oh, no.
And there's nothing happening here, and this is like a fixation now. Useless. Enjoy.
Holy shit.
All right, now I'm going to need initiative. Now I need initiative just so that we can orient ourselves toward time in
15.
this place.
This is not.
17.
That sucks.
17.
Oh, I get +3 on initiative. 20.
I hate what happened. Ooh.
You get
22.
Hell yeah.
I'm also a 17.
I got a 15 and I'm last.
I need to start, like, mechanically, these are some of the things that I don't understand in the same way that Cthulhu lost eyes.
Yep.
It was just damage.
She has 23.
Oh,
But
did you?
then they could come back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or fingers.
Yeah, I mean,
like-
I think it's a choice whether or not she wants to regrow her.
Oh, yeah.
Of course,
Change the.
but if you have a sword run you through
Yeah.
and just root around in there,
Yeah.
then I'm
big ol'
assuming there's
nest.
a cavity here.
Sure.
How is any life function possible? I guess if it's 6 points left, maybe it's here.
Yeah, these are
Mix the vital organs.
Well,
What do we
indeed,
know?
these are heroes. If you're still alive, some part of it, obviously, it's always abstract, right? Sure. Some part of it is that you know how to orient yourself slightly to minimize
I see.
damage.
Okay.
You also
Right.
have 9 lives. You're a cat.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Tabaxi.
So just I finish myself off. Yeah. Come back. Fresh.
Yeah, exactly. You want to have full HP.
Tiny kitten appears.
All right, now Prism.
Yes.
Yeah. Prism, it is your go. Against the back wall, a mystic treasure granted by Nymeria Fortunatus is piled in perfection where it had struck through on your Tabaxi friend. There is obviously a lot psychologically happening, but what are you physically doing with your body?
Physically, I'm shrieking and, Prism wouldn't be trying to do anything. There's nothing. I think that she would just be, like, compulsively trying to mend her, using mending on her hand.
Picking up her fingers and.
Yeah, like, honestly, just, like, trying to make it go back.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's not what it's for.
No, it's perfect. It's just disgusting.
No, it's
Body
really
horror.
bad. Okay, when that's basically what's happening. So
Body's horrible.
so she has been like psychologically compromised by this turn of events.
Yeah, I mean, she's a performer, she's a narcissist, she's kitted out for, being good at singing. I think that this is, when Certainty said that they weren't hired by Acquisitions Inc. because, like, they weren't, like, top-tier talent?
Yeah. And the truth, of course, is different, but yes.
I think that this might be the ceiling currently for Prism. At this moment, this is it for her.
Still wasn't hired, remember, either.
Yeah.
Y'all found Still him.
right.
You found him
My God.
In a crater.
in a crater.
That's bait.
What are you hunting?
Jerry, please.
Something else.
Jerry, we have a lot going on.
I know.
Jerry, no.
Oh, I forget because I was wounded real bad. But so the sword is where presently?
The sword is actually above Still's.
Okay, so it's
left
manifested
shoulder.
as Still, or this being.
It's certainly chosen to do that
Still
for
in
now.
the sword.
Okay.
For now, yeah.
Okay. Understood.
Perfect.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, great.
I don't need it yet. Still, what we're currently calling Still.
Yeah.
Owl formerly.
What's next? It seems to me like if you resolve some of these temporary issues here in the boathouse,
Yeah.
a base of operations you could use to warp anywhere would be quite the coup for a creature of your styling.
I
And then also,
the only
after
one-
you've chosen your thing, just tell me what you want the sword to do.
Yeah. You're the only one. You're practically mortally wounded. You're occupied with a hand wound. You're the
100%.
You're the only active threat.
Correct.
So I
Could be ally.
start. No. I
Could be talked into joining.
that's not necessary at all. This has been.
It's like, that's nice of you.
excruciating.
I'm full.
Oh, I couldn't possibly.
Yeah. This is. I really do have to thank the three of you. This has been nothing short of a delight. And as all things go, I feel this one is going to come to an end. But I want to thank you three, truly do, for allowing me passage into the realm of Chimera, which wasn't my goal at first, not at all. You really, while I monologue, I cast Hold Person on you.
Can I resist it?
You have to, yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
Was
try.
it wisdom?
It is a wisdom. Yes, 14.
Nat one.
Okay.
Natural
Well, I
one.
hold the hell out of you.
Yeah, I'm held.
Yeah. So you
Is a centaur a person?
you're paralyzed for the duration.
The
Is
front
that a
half
centaur
of
humanoid?
Yeah.
All right.
The front half can move or
Yeah.
stuck, but the ass is
You have to make a wisdom saving throw each turn to break. Okay. But in without breaking speech, just like hold you, and then just kind of like, egomaniacally laughing,
about.
walking around while you're all bleeding and freaked out. Just like you have to understand how infrequent it is that the flies, just 3 flies fall into the web like this. I didn't plan on any of this, but once we kind of started going on this journey. This seemed too good an opportunity to pass up. But now I'm here, and I feel like we've gone about as far as we can go. So I gotta say goodbye. And then I guess I attack you since you're defenseless.
Yeah.
That's with the sword?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when the sword goes for another impale.
Let's see. Because you're defenseless, you get... What's your AC?
11.
Okay. It strikes
Okay.
for 11 points.
I'm down, y'all. I was at 9.
So we see that blade. Mm-hmm. Get in there.
Yep. And then Yitzbin just crumples like a bag of horse meat. Unless the hold person keeps me up, in which case I just...
That's
awesome.
disgusting.
I don't know if it does,
Let's
but
just say
let's
that.
pretend it does.
It's
This
just
is-
rigid, right?
Yeah, it's just like
rigidity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like everything, my whole face goes like slack and like my eyes unfocus.
Oh, let's do like a
gross.
X-Men. What's the origin X-Men where he pushes the quarter through?
Oh,
his hand?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
It's just like you're motionless, and
I
it just
can't do
goes
anything
slowly,
about
just
it.
goes in and out, and just go.
Rough.
Just held in place like a rag doll.
You guys really could use a healer about this point, huh?
Yeah, we fucked up.
You did.
Quiver.
Yeah, at this point, if I've managed to get to my feet, there's no language coming out of me other than just hissing and spitting.
Oh, yeah, blood. Oh, can you imagine?
hiss of
yeah,
blood.
it's just fucking dark.
A hiss from, it's like a hiss from a cat is already very scary. But can you imagine a hiss from a cat on the
grave.
Ooh. Anyway, but I'm just saying, like, that would be horrifying if something with a head the size of a person made that shape.
Yeah, to me, it was always the spitting that was scary. A hiss, I understand, but I don't know where the spit comes from. That just loud bark in the throat.
Oh, it's weird. But anyway, yes, you are here.
For now.
So I close the distance. My crossbow is still in the sand outside the boathouse.
It was ready.
It was ready. If only I can hit that trigger from here. No. I still have my short sword, my kopesh, which I swing at still. Maybe more from out of hate than at an attempt to kill. You know what I mean? Like at this
Personal.
point, it
Betrayal,
seems.
yeah.
At this point, it is not even clear whether or not like still is material, but that's where the swing goes, and I can do it 2 times as part of my kit. So let's see.
Super meow.
Yeah, here we go. Attempt. That's a 19.
Yep.
Okay.
Armor class 3.
If it may connect with something.
Yeah.
And he doesn't attempt to move. He just smiles.
Let me. Oh gosh. Okay. No. Let's play it like this. Okay. First swing down. All right, and it connects to in whatever way that looks, and then bringing it back as the second attack.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Yeah.
That's what it's for, I think.
Yeah. All right.
yummy.
That's a very good one. Was that 25? So that hits also.
Yep.
I'll adjudicate this gentle damage.
Oh, from the Kopesh?
Yeah. It's the same as a short sword for our purposes. So that
Nice.
is okay. So that's 9 plus. Oh,
Nice.
9
Max
plus
damage
9
on both.
is 18.
Jesus.
It's just 18.
Yeah.
So
a lot of hate behind those.
But typically, the quiver is usually narrating these sorts of things. Like, I'm just curious. Is there no speech? It's just
No, it's feral. Like, and if more attacks could be taken on the turn, they would be taken until exhaustion. Potentially any attempt to speak is just met with blood in my throat. You know?
Baby.
What is the result now as you do not budge?
Yeah. He takes it smiling, and doesn't offer any resistance, and you catch him once and it opens a gash. And you catch him on the upside, maybe it cracks his beak even. Like his face is like messed up now, and he doesn't even move. He just keeps smiling.
Lopsided smile.
And I mean, yeah, but he's taken massive damage now between that and being electrocuted earlier.
Hey, so that turned out to be a good move,
Yep.
right?
Turned out to be real nice. Okay, now, Yasmin Attende, if you would please make the death save.
I will.
No.
Failed it. Whoop, that's one.
Okay.
Dark times.
Yes. Now, a voice similar to Prism's says your name, Quiver, but just without any of the affect. It's just the flat term from the door. This is
Jim's Dark Magic?
It's Jim Dark Magic. It's not actually Jim Dark Magic. I just thought it'd be funny. I'm just using it there.
Vanta, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I turn my gaze, but without turning my head.
Well, a vial is being thrown through the air to you.
I mean, may I attempt to catch?
Yes, absolutely.
Come on. What does
look
it be
at-
Dex also?
I look at Prism and I go, she really is the worst. You're right. You were right.
I guess an 8, so I don't think I got it. Oh, what would that be?
A dex saving throw?
It would be a saving throw.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so.
All right. Well, I miss it.
You're reacting.
I miss it.
That's incredible.
I was gonna say like I'm leading with this hand.
Yeah.
Because the left arm is screwed up. Like it's not useful to me, so I cannot catch it with my left. So the vial ends up on the deck, like just maybe shatters.
Don't shatter it. Like,
It's not my place to say.
MacGuffin.
idea.
Yeah. It's it.
Everybody knows things that can happen to a glass vial.
Yeah, exactly.
Break.
For the podcast, Tristan just passed Jerry a note, and they were trying to be sneaky about it, but they wouldn't let me get away with that last episode, so they're not getting away with it this time. What the notes say?
Wouldn't take it.
I'm also DM.
Yeah.
It's true.
Oh, yeah.
Check me out now.
Jerry's adjudicating a lot of stuff with a lot of characters. I was just giving him agency if he chooses
And I
to use
appreciate
it. The end.
No, so it is over. It is between.
Betwixt.
Betwixt. I'm sorry.
betwixt.
Thank you. Co-DM.
Besnickered?
Ryan Hartman.
Yeah. The payday.
It is now. It is now between you. It is now between you and Still.
Okay.
And the Black Blade has like very quickly taken a note of this new variable in the battle space. So
this vial landed near me.
Yeah. Between both of you, exactly. So this has been thrown in, and then behind the front part of this battle, Vanta is in front of you. It's like there's no indication of the shift of the mental like gear shift, but like sweat is clearly pooling at the hairline, and she reaches her hand out to you, and instead of like helping you up, she just extends it out flat.
Is her hand goofed up as well?
It is.
I look at her, and my eyes just for a second glance around the room, and I'll very hesitantly reach out my injured hand, and she just lets out the most like shuddered breath, and she touches Vanta's hand.
What the fuck is this?
You don't think that anything happened, but Vanta is gone, and you are on your feet.
Okay. Has my perspective changed? Like am I in the place that Prism was?
Yes.
Okay.
Except the opposite injuries have filled in on both sides.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. Oh, interesting. Interesting.
Is it interesting?
Roll to see if it's
Okay, so that having happened, I would. Do I still have my sword?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm holding my sword, and I look at. Still.
And there's a little bit of, there's like a little extra judgment. It's almost just like a little internal monologue that's like, I can work with this.
Okay, I would hold the sword, and holding it in a way where it actually looks like I intend to use it, and it looks like all my muscles are tense, but in my mind, I actually am just. I would say, like, in her own head, Prism's like, this seems more like your kind of thing. And she would just relinquish control.
Perfect.
Yes!
Oh,
So you just, basically, you get onto the roller coaster and you just pull the bar down?
yeah.
Yeah.
I say, look at me, bringing families together. When I see Vanta disappear, I go, I hope you killed her. Because she
sucks.
I gave her every advantage I could, and she bumbled it all.
There are two, while we're in an anime state of mind,
Constantly.
there are two Kenshin OVA style strikes.
Kenshin OVA with samurai axe.
Yeah. so there's no. I had the download.
Ding dong.
I got it off LimeWire. Two like quick slashes. The blade returns. The first one is for 8, and the second one is for 9.
Okay. Wait, what was slashed?
Upon whom?
This is upon the foe.
To still?
To
Or
still.
to
still.
The, or to the sword? I'm still not clear. Because we're hidden still.
question.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
But then the sword is the second phase of the boss fight.
Seems so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
Still's-
you have to do 3 types of
got
damage.
him. Still's done.
Yeah.
Oh, that's easy.
So he can
nuggets out of him.
he can just sweep around.
Owl pellets.
And through the slats in the back of the boathouse.
You didn't tell us about the slats before.
Well, listen, I had to save something for the final round. In the slats that are behind the boathouse, golden light has begun to press its fingers through every space in it.
Oh, thank God for mommy.
Sorry.
It is you.
I mean, still
You're gonna kill next.
still drops, but I mean, the sword just keeps
Nothing happened.
swaying. And you say, I don't. Did you not hear?
Same voice as
You killed the.
sword.
Yeah, exactly. It's still Still's voice. It's like, wait, were you not listening? This is nothing. This is a shell. It's a you killed the dummy. Congratulations. And then I go at. Oh well, actually. Wow. Now the Still's dead.
What fresh hell.
Yeah, you're gonna cook up here.
Come on.
Well, also,
reanimate it.
I don't have any sort of kit for the sword. All my kit here is for the.
Yeah, you just tell me what you want it to do. Trust me,
Yeah.
I know what this thing does.
Yeah. If Still was still alive, I was gonna have him drink that potion.
That's why I put it there.
Yeah.
Jerry, what side are you on?
If I could have gotten to it first, I was going to break it.
Yeah, just step on it.
Yeah. Well, it's just like you can't get the gun, so you're not gonna win.
Yeah.
No, nothing as clever as all that. You are now the established threat, so the sword taunts you all for going after Still, who was never a thing. It was like fighting a toe. Like you made friends with a toe. It didn't have a
Some of
personality.
us made friends with the toe.
It's not
Not everybody.
fair.
That's fair. And I
You were always
recognize
the
that.
smart one. I say to your corpse.
Oh, dude,
I
that's
say to
the
your
worst.
dead body, I say, this was the smart one.
Right here.
And she got the swift death.
Exactly. And I did that for her.
I did that. That was me. That was my mercy.
I'll let you know, Prism, when you're through Vanta's HP.
Sounds good.
Okay.
But yeah, I go after Prism.
Absolutely. And it deftly slashes. But this hybrid creature this is the correct target. Like, this hybrid creature is not the Prism that you thought you had pegged.
Yeah.
Quiver. What's next? Well, pegged. God, happy Valentine's Day.
Do I look like I know what pegging is? I'm just trying to find a picture of a goddamn hot dog. All right.
So wait, did I connect?
Oh, absolutely. No, yeah, like two quick slashes.
Oh.
But it was more effort than it would have been against Prism by herself. Quiver.
All right, so
So we have a sword, we have a chain, we have golden light,
Vile.
we have a beverage.
we got a
Vile, dead
tasty
horse.
drink, dead horse.
Poor Loco, dead horse.
Poor Loco and a dead horse. Fun night.
That's a Tuesday.
I'd love to drink that drink, but
Get it?
would I have time to do it? And then this is what I believe is important at this point. Can I reach up with the Kopesh,
Yeah.
hook the chain upon
Oh, that's
it,
cool.
and try to fling it onto the sword?
Oh, I love it. Do it.
Couldn't do that with
Just
my
do that.
boomerang if I hadn't died.
Yeah.
You won't be able to do both of these at once.
Then I will not drink.
Fuck
Save it
drink.
as
You're just
a
gonna
victory
commit?
beverage.
Perfect.
Just link the nose of it
Yeah. How would this
through the chain.
work?
Tell me what kind of skills we got. Right?
Well, let's
I mean,
see
hook me
here.
up.
Chain whip.
Well, none. I don't have any chain stuff.
Well, no, not chain stuff for sure.
Wait, I mean, you're gonna do it on Dex? You're gonna do it on?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're basically talking about. We're talking about dexterity. I mean, I would say acrobatics. I mean, I don't know if you've seen Cirque du Soleil, but there's a lot of this sort of thing on ribbons on rods.
You got a. I mean, at this point, it's sort of like a. What is the weapon called? It's not like a highlight. You know what I mean? Where I have something on the end of the sword, on the end of my stick,
Yeah.
like lacrosse, and
Yeah.
I'm trying to fling it to where I want it to go. What would this?
flail?
Like a flail, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
whatever
a
that.
rope dagger or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
You're basically just trying to utilize that. Yeah, I think we're talking about something like a ranged attack,
Yeah. Oh, okay. If we're gonna do ranged,
right? I mean, ultimately that's what
range,
we're
baby.
talking about.
Show us that
I got a
range.
flavorful range. Let me make sure that I have the numbers correct. Well, it's gonna be because I got a little extra juice as far as ranged goes. I got
Yeah,
an
I
extra
think you just use
attack.
your crossbow, right?
Yeah, tangle range. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just let's just use it as because that has the +2 on it.
Exactly.
Reach back and
Yeah.
fling.
Yeah, then that is how I will do it.
Flingy.
Grab it, fling it.
Yum!
So that's a 21.
Okay, 21 is appropriate.
Good enough, I guess.
So cross the body.
Cross the body.
Get a little link in that edge of the Kopesh, and then just sling it across like a arc of water from the end of it.
Yeah, the golden light through the slats catches it as the whip cracks out, snaps around the haft, the shaft, all the residual motion just flinging itself around the extent of the blade. And as a practical matter, what the chain has done is it has trapped the swords. It has basically made the lantern part of the lanternfish real. The fish has fallen away, and it is as though there is just a lantern.
What does it look like?
It looks like still. The strange fruit that it invented to manipulate and torment people has now been brought into relief, and it has been locked in place.
So am I to understand, and then there is a still now looped in this chain.
Correct. And it falls to the ground.
With the second attack that I take,
God, I love that phrase.
I bring the short sword down into still.
Yummy.
Big saucer-like eyes.
So that's that's 18.
Oh, am I?
If that is your real AC.
Well, I mean,
Yeah. So
let's say I'm back to.
Whatever whatever this
Exactly.
Oh well,
structure
my AC is 13. I'm also
okay. Well, it goes in.
constrained. I mean,
yeah, exactly. So you are constrained, and this
is much.
chain is draped around you still, and it is as though all the little details about the little town you're from and all the little adventures that you had as a child, every evil, manipulative twist that it manufactured to abuse and hurt and kill people are true. This is a boy. You have been compressed. All of your malevolent power has been compressed into a boy that is as sweet as it used to lie to people.
just kidding.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
You wouldn't hurt a little guy, would you? Come on, it's my birthday.
You wouldn't have glasses, would you?
And even now, the chain is not cinching itself, but the chain is traveling around still bedrock until the two ends of it connect. And I want you to imagine that it looks as though this chain was there the whole time. Part of the raiment, part of some sect that you just haven't heard of, but it looks official.
Is he kind of like, does it feel like it fits him, or is he kind of drowning in it?
No, it looks like still a little boy that's wearing things a little too big.
Who could be mad at that?
Don't let it fool you.
Yeah.
The sword itself has rematerialized, and its behavior is like that of a doting puppy. It's there, it's for you to do what you want with, but it is not a monster. It is your companion that you grew up with.
What the fuck is going on?
I see.
That's lucky.
You, of course, you see. Spell it out for the rest of us.
Okay, so the chain is gone.
No, the chain's there.
Well, the chain is part of what's
God help you if that chain never comes off.
Yeah.
it's all he's always worn it, and the sword is animate, but it is not the evil controlling object.
So the chain has made
chain is-
stain into it.
We've retconned my bad boy turn.
We can't. I'm dying over here.
dying over here.
So what happens now, we should discuss.
Yeah.
I walk over and I cast Revivify
Oh,
to bring you back to life.
thank you.
And then I use the sword to kill you. No.
My trusted companion.
Yeah.
I want you to see me do that.
I want to bring you back so I can do it again.
Revivify gets me back to 1 hit point?
1 HP, yeah.
So you're still standing, so that's good.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So my what looks like imminent bleeding out, and my slack corpse-like nature. I guess some like movement comes into my body, and I'm not paralyzed anymore, I presume.
No, the spell is broken.
So like I straighten back up. I'm not looking great. I'm looking like I got about 1 hit point.
Thereabouts.
But my eyes sort of, they're unfocused, they refocus, they look at you, you're looking rough. Look at you, you're looking rough.
Am I looking?
No, actually-
Am I looking rough, or am I looking like one person that's also not changing colors anymore?
Oh, okay. So you're looking just strange, but not rough.
You're looking confused.
I'm confused, and I'm relieved to see you looking better. I'm a little afraid, and now Vanta's feeling all of those feelings for the first time in her life. Enjoy.
Oh, yeah. And then I look at you,
Smiling.
and I like one shaking hand, like, bird. Kill. Or he kill us.
I'm trying to think of if Quiver would understand what's happened. Because I was just going to keep stabbing.
I think that's a good plan. Keep stabbing.
What's our turn order here? You're in.
Are we out of
you showed
initiative
up.
order?
Yeah, we're out of
Yeah.
initiative now,
Order?
unless you
Okay.
want to get back into it.
No, I like stumble away. fearfully.
Around through the door arrives a Nymeria Fortunatus that perceptually looks to be even taller.
Nice.
Mommy.
Not
But-
sorry.
It's like she has the level 70 raid version.
Is this because we made
Read
fun
Shadow
of her
Legends.
for only being 6'8"?
No. That's not why. It is because she's cloaked in the holy raiment of Timora.
Oh,
Lucky.
she's got big old stripper boots on.
And she has come about. You can see, ordinarily on the back, small, just some part of her upper planar inheritance. There's an affordance in the plate for very small wings that now are plainly visible at the shoulder. And she is ready, but she is waiting to see how the party deals with this.
I thought I survived, but I'm clearly dead.
I say, don't be scared.
How? You explain to me why I am not scared. Miss Fortunatus, you will not and I tattle.
Yeah.
The whole thing, as long as I am able to ramble on.
I say I don't get it myself. I am the story?
I'm the main character?
I'm the story?
Is it me?
I'm the story
No.
made real.
No, can I do an insight check?
And I start
Yeah,
pulling,
absolutely.
but I pull at the chains a little bit.
Yeah,
Not
just-
to take them off,
No,
but
but
just like
they're there.
Interesting and new,
I have
yeah.
15.
yeah.
Yeah, the 15 is clear.
What it,
Is that he believes what he's saying? What is that?
Yeah, no, 15. I'm saying the 15 is sufficient for you to
Oh, okay.
learn what you want.
Yes, please.
You don't hear a word of a lie in it. It's bizarre.
I am the lie. the lie made real. I say that.
I don't think we trust.
I think we kill Bird. I've been saying since day one, disgusting, kill, leave behind. I say, don't let him in, you let my other friends in, don't let Bird in. Everyone says, ha ha, it's been joking.
I go, no, and it's nothing like that. But go ahead and try. And his eyes light up, and then the chains constrict. And then he goes, no. We're friends. We're all still friends.
Nymeria's hand goes down, and then
Can I do detect thoughts on the sword?
yeah, absolutely.
I detect thoughts on the sword.
What type of thoughts?
I am.
What are you listening for?
I would say I would take a step towards still, and then I just kind of tune into what the sword is doing, and I want to. I want to just kind of douse the emotional state of the sword.
It's like a child. It's like, who's that? Who's that? What's that?
Okay, interesting.
Who's that?
And
it's just waiting for answers.
yeah. So I'll come out of it, and we laugh a little bit.
No. In fact, as you laugh,
Laugh once a day.
you feel her leave you.
Oh.
She's like, she laughs for a couple seconds. You see it. Mm-hmm. You see it on her face. Mm-hmm. And she carries it with her out. And then it flattens away.
Oh, wow.
And she like pants and she says, that's too much.
I go from like the effervescent like yellow pink of laughter to like a blue to a teal at like her having left, and then suddenly embarrassment, and it's green and like a little scarlet, and Prism's dusting herself off and she goes, oh my god, well,
perfect.
I don't think anything nefarious is going on now. I can sense emotions within the sword. They are very innocent. I think we should count our blessings that we got away with the minor cuts and bruises that we have now. And I look at the completely gutted cat.
I'm also still bleeding out.
Yeah, 1 HP. Yeah.
Yeah. As she came around, even just being around Nymeria in this state is calming and healing.
Okay, so she's got like a
About,
hot.
well, it basically it's like a.
Okay.
Oh, hey, I'll put this back over here. It's essentially a radius
Excellent.
effect.
Oh.
So
Just did
you
cure
are
wounds on you.
You are yeah.
Gross.
Except it deals damage. No, it is basically every 6 seconds, like every turn, you're regenerating 6 HP.
Love it. I'm gonna give myself full health.
Yeah.
Top off.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm looking good, but I am still.
2 seconds ago, his little eyes light up and he push against chain. He's still evil in there. Don't care about sword, care about board.
I'm like just constantly kind of tugging at the chains.
A little bit.
And I go, yeah.
Just adjusting the fit?
Yeah, just like, well, maybe. Or maybe like there's some weird resentment, you can't tell. But it's just like this, praise Timora. I'm good now.
Here, Nymeria says, still, would you like to stay here at the welcome site for a little while I help you understand?
You can keep him.
I think that you could learn a lot here.
It's just like, I'm like pulling on the chains.
And also I could learn a lot. I'm very curious about all this.
Yeah. Got nowhere else to go.
You can be our miracle boy.
I could be your miracle boy.
She says, you know, just for lighter fare, do you know that certainty was born in this boathouse?
Right by that blood stain on the wall. Fun fact, yeah.
He's fun fact. No, not bonding.
Was it always a boathouse?
It's always had boats. Yeah, it's been a boathouse.
Was she conceived in a boathouse?
Yes. And then she was born in a boat. We liked the symmetry. And as she's telling this story, sort of at the end of the dock, that in this place goes to no ocean, but this silt sea. A kind of gateway portal forms over this bridge. And when it completes itself, it is a circular, almost a device of incredible complexity. And certainty comes around the corner as well. And she says, still, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Likewise. I just saw where you were born.
Can I borrow
Fun
your
fact.
Can I borrow your sword? Just for a second.
I look to Nymera.
She nods. She nods in a small enough way that it will seem like it's still your choice.
Yeah. And then I say, yeah, yes.
The sword approaches this side of the gate. And as it does so, it splits vertically and then horizontally, intersecting with the gate, sliding it to the left until there is no gate. The sword returns to your shoulder, and there is a rush of air. And inside, you see absolute bedlam. Shadow Council, Mayor Labors please you. We will be back for Table Talk very, very shortly. Next week, we return to the C Team Classic. The classic flavor.
Yeah.
The original flavor. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.